All right, so it's saying that we're live. I know nobody is in the room right now, but this is going to be on YouTube. So I just want to say shout out to everybody.
I can go live on mine.
Yeah, on your Instagram. Yeah. Thank you to everyone for watching this video. We decided to make a video because y'all know we're not coming back to after Labor Day, but I could not wait 4 days to talk about Aretha Franklin's funeral or home/homegoing because it was definitely a homegoing. It was an 8-hour homegoing / tribute to the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. And again, shout out to everyone who's watching right now. Please make sure that you click the thumbs up button. If you want to donate while we're live right now to our channel, there is a money sign underneath the comment where you're commenting in the live chat. So please go ahead and do that if you want to super chat. So we are here on this Saturday night, 8:15 Friday, on a Friday night to discuss, I'm about to say pay the bell, to discuss Aretha Franklin's homegoing.
Did they show her video message?
What video message?
Patty.
No, oh no, bitch. Let me tell you something. After seeing that performance at the Dell, I wouldn't have shown it.
I told you.
I wouldn't have shown it.
Didn't I tell you? I said
sure
what I saw from
the clip that we all saw.
But I didn't even see the clip. I still haven't seen it. I'm just telling you from the clips that I saw from the performance.
From the whole performance?
Yeah, from the show itself.
She didn't sound, oh my God.
You know, Patty. That's my girl.
Yes. So Patty tried it.
I never even saw the tribute that she gave to Aretha. So I don't know what song she sang.
But she sang.
Don't play it because I don't want to see it.
She sang You Are My Friend.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. She sang You Are My Friend. And it wasn't the best. And I think she was trying to remember the words and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
It was bad. And it wasn't her best vocally, no. So I was like, I wouldn't have added that into the show. And plus, you know what? A performance by Patti LaBelle wasn't even needed because you had performances from everyone from all walks of life with Faith Hill, Ariana Grande, Jennifer Hudson, Fantasia, Yolanda Adams, Shirley Caesar, Tasha Lockhart, Paige Lockhart, however it goes.
Who?
One of the girls from Sunday Best, I think.
Tasha Cobb?
No, it was Tasha Page. Tasha.
That performed
Tasha Lockhart.
Caesar?
Yes.
Tasha Cobb.
That was Cobb. Bitch, well, I probably got her name wrong. I thought it was a Lockhart. I thought it said they didn't say Tasha Cobb.
Yes, it did.
I think they said somebody else named Tasha. Whoever. It was people from.
Are we talking about the same person?
I don't know. She was a big girl, brown skin girl. All the Tashas I know.
I thought it was Tasha Cobb. Maybe you're right.
It was a bunch of big Tashas.
Wow.
They said Tasha Lockhart. Definitely Tasha Cobb. All right, Tasha. Well, listen. Y'all better get us together. Get me together. Because if I mess up,
Tasha Cobb. Well, is Tasha Cobb Lockhart the same person?
I don't know. But let me tell you something.
Well, everybody's seeing Tasha Cobb. Everybody's seeing Tasha Cobb on my feet. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought that was Tasha Cobb's.
Tasha Cobb's Leonard. Listen.
But where the fuck did Lockhart come from?
I don't know.
Oh, they're saying her married name.
Is it her married name Lockhart or is it Leonard?
I'm not 100% sure, but Tasha Cobb Leonard is her married name. But she goes by Tasha Cobb.
Tasha Cobb Lockhart. Oh, I don't listen.
Who knows?
I don't know. Okay.
Her stage name is Tasha Cobb.
Lockhart.
No, it's Tasha Cobb.
Lockhart.
Like Beyonce.
She know, bitch. Beyonce.
And for years she was going by Beyonce knows, and even when she was married, she cut it to Beyonce. So that's how we're gonna do that.
You know what? Whatever the case may be, it was a bunch of Smokey Robinson, Stevie Wonder, and let me tell you,
all of them. Now let's get to
everybody.
Get to the good stuff.
Let's get to the good stuff. Let me tell you who's my favorite one. One of my favorite that spoke about Aretha. It wasn't even none of the celebrities that spoke. It wasn't even none of the celebrities. It was a lady named Joanne Washington, who was from City Council, who got up there and talked about the real Aretha. What Aretha do, what Aretha don't do, how Aretha cooked, how she ran shit. You know, she got to know the people. She loved, let me tell you something. Aretha Franklin loved Detroit, and Detroit loved Aretha. That was like one of the main things that I got from her whole homegoing service. She was serious about Detroit, and you know, I think when I think about Aretha in Detroit, I think about the same thing when it comes to Patty and Philadelphia. Because we love Patty and she loves us. And anytime she comes through, it's a fucking party. And you don't hear the end of it. Whether she's performing at the Dell or at the Kimmel Center, anywhere in Philadelphia, if Patty's here, you will know that Patty LaBelle is in town. Or if she's even at Miss Tootsie's, if she's eating at Miss Tootsie's. Anything she does is something you'll hear about it. So I love that everyone was talking about the real Aretha, like Greg Mathis, Judge Mathis, was talking about the real Aretha. I wanted to prove to people, she wanted to prove to people that she wasn't ill and how she was walking around doing stuff, how she walked from the bottom, from the basketball court, from the stands all the way up to the top, just to prove to people that I'm not ill, I'm strong, I got this, I'm still here. And then when he said they had that conversation about Flint, like, you better do something, you better sock it to him. Like, I love those kind of speeches and moments. And that reminds me of like that's Aretha. Because she, first of all, in her interviews, she was very serious about her craft and some things she wanted to discuss and some things she would not discuss. But when it came to issues such as civil rights and all politics and stuff, Aretha was not shy to share her feelings on those things. So with her, her last words being that to Judge Mathis, he's going to take that to heart and he's going to go to Flint and he's going to do something about it. And he was saying like how ironic it was that the governor of Michigan was there. But the crazy thing is so much going on in our country that we forget about what's going on in Flint. You don't hear nothing about Flint on TV at all. Mm-hmm. Not even from our president, but you hear about who's unfair and who's not fair. Mm-hmm. I don't want to make this about Trump though. I don't want. But we need to really focus on Flint because I didn't even know they wasn't getting water anymore. Who decided that they should start getting fresh, clean water?
I don't know. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I want to keep it to Aretha's funeral.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we're gonna keep back to Aretha's funeral. So, okay, so Faith Hill. First of all, I watched on BET. I don't know about all of y'all, but BET, next time y'all do a funeral for someone big, you don't need play-by-play analysis. Yeah. I like Mark Lamont Hill. He was cool, but all that talking while shit is going on, we don't need that. Yeah. What we want to do is we want to see who's there, see what the fuck they're wearing, see what the choir's doing, see if we can get a glimpse at the casket, and that's that. We don't need nobody else talking because we know what they are. We already know what Aretha's done. You're doing all these throwback videos. Stop. So Faith Hill sang at the funeral. I think she was okay for her.
I didn't like
it. But when it comes to church,
I didn't like it.
Yeah, that's what's for on her day, yes. But for us, no. Because we knew that more powerful singers were coming.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is when she said get up on your feet, it was so funny seeing all them old people trying to get up because they were already comfortable. Mm-hmm. And Jesse Jackson needs someone to help him up at all times. Mm-hmm. And that was just one of the funniest parts to me. Now, we had mic trouble during this thing. So the microphones were going in and out. And I really noticed it when Ariana Grande was singing because it definitely was not the Natural Woman that was singing.
Another performance I didn't like.
It was another Natural Woman that did the way she did it on the Tonight Show was much better. What was irritating me is that she had that choir in the background. The sound was fucked up. I didn't know if she was singing if the band was too loud or if she was too low. I didn't know what was going
soul
on
in her voice.
No.
And Ariana Grande can sing, but just because you can sing don't mean you got soul.
But it's a lot going on.
Just like a lot of people say about my girl.
Yeah.
So I felt like Faith Hill and Ariana Grande could have been replaced. Now we did say that we were going to give Ariana Grande a chance before when we first found out she was going to be a performer. But I didn't like them. I didn't like neither one of. I didn't like their performances at all. I thought Faith sounded like she just woke up, and Ariana Grande, I thought she sounded. Her voice is good, but I just didn't like her singing that song. I didn't
like her singing with the choir. I didn't like the choir, and the music was so. It was loud. It just didn't mesh. If she would have did that with Yeah, if she would have did that with no choir, I think it would have sounded better because she was trying to sing it all sweet and stuff.
Mhm.
I don't think she was trying to be like Aretha. She was
No,
trying
she
to be
wasn't.
Ariana Grande.
Grande,
but when you got that fucking church choir behind you
Mhm.
and you're going to use them,
and you're not from a black church, so
Yeah.
therefore you don't know how to work with a choir.
yes, because
And-
clearly they didn't rehearse.
Well, clearly she didn't.
No, she.
Because
Well, I mean, it's not hard to sing natural woman. You make it feel.
no, it's not. But it's
Oh,
yeah.
they were loud. I kept
Yeah.
hearing that, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, girl, you better pick it up because
Yeah,
you get into that part of the song
they were
where
so
you're
loud.
going to
My
have to go
dog
off.
started. I think she thought it was time to go outside.
Okay, now her dress. Now the church say, "Come as you are." When it's a funeral like that, I think Ariana could have dressed more appropriately. She should have covered up more, and her dress could have been longer. And she knew her dress was short when she was like pulling it down a little bit. But I guess that was when Bishop Ellis
Mhm.
was hugging her.
Mhm.
Now there's big controversy going on right now, and everyone around the world is talking about it. We're not talking about it yet.
Well, let me
But-
just say this about her dress. Because, yeah, her dress was short, but I've seen some black women in churches with short dresses like that on too.
At a funeral,
And at church
and they
services.
sang, wow.
So, I mean, yes, her dress could have definitely been longer, but I'm not going to come down on her when I've seen some black women come to church like that, especially at funeral. And you can tell that those are women who are not used to coming to church because they wear club dresses
On Easter, like Easter Sunday service.
Yeah, so I'm not really going to come down on her as far as her attire, even though it was too short. But I can't be hypocritical because I've seen a lot of black women come to church, young black women come to church like that. And they use the same thing you just said, come as you are, even though, again, a lot of people misinterpret what come as you are really means. Come as you are is not necessarily meaning your outfit. Come as you are is meaning however you are in your life at that moment, whether you're a drunk, prostitute, or whore, gay, straight, broke, rich, come as you are. That's what come as you are means. But people the world has misinterpreted meaning, oh, come as you are means you can just wear whatever you want. That's not necessarily what come as you are means. Come as you are is what is inside of you, what's going on in your life at that very moment.
Well, let me tell you
That's
something.
what come as you are is.
And if you only got a pair of jeans and a t-shirt,
you wear your
come
best
as you are.
Yes. But again, people who don't go to church misinterpret what come as you are is. And that's not what come as you are is. Because people think that, well, come as you are means, well, I can just come. But no, if you won't come in a pair of jeans, come in your best jeans. Make sure they're ironed when you come. If you're going to come in a t-shirt, make sure it's your best t-shirt and make sure it's ironed when you come. Don't come wrinkled and say, well, God says come as you are, because you wouldn't go to the club like that.
I've been to the club, wrinkle.
I hope not.
Bitch. When the last time you see me pull out an iron? Period.
I forgot who I was talking to.
Okay. So anyway,
Ooh, Jesus.
but if that's what you got, come on as you are to the church.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you could be all those other things, but if that's all you got, that's all you got. And it's church where everyone is welcome. So you can't say she's not welcome.
Who,
So,
Ariana?
yes.
No, that's
So,
why I'm not
just
coming
saying.
down, and I don't think other people should come down to her outfit either.
But let's get to what I want to go to on that part. And that's where the bishop, and I'm going to get on him in a little bit. The bishop felt up on her, and they got the pictures. So as he's hugging her, like his arm is around her, and it's like on her side boob, and he's touching her.
But I think
And then he brought up,
like he's like,
it was like cuffed up under
but
there.
that's because people zoom
And
in
his,
on that.
and his creepy finger was touching her titties. And I didn't like his Taco Bell joke.
I didn't like it either.
It was racist. I shouldn't say racist.
inappropriate.
It was inappropriate,
Yes.
and it was disrespectful.
And it was disrespectful because had a white person said that to a black person,
Yes,
we would be all up
in arms.
But again, I didn't like Bishop Ellis officiating.
It looked
even
like
though
he was
that was
looking for a
his
TV
church.
show. He was looking for a TV
even
show.
though that's his church.
And I was
but I
mad
felt
about
like
that.
a lot of the jokes or semi jokes that he was trying to make was not funny.
Mhm.
I didn't like that joke at all. It was something else he said, and I'm going to think about it. But it was something else he said that I didn't think was funny or appropriate either. But that Ariana Grande joke, I felt like I was embarrassed for her.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking like
I thought this was the new item on a Taco Bell menu.
Like, no.
Really?
No. And he really should apologize to her.
Yeah.
He really should.
He was trying to be funny,
but it didn't.
He was
go
looking
well.
for a TV show. He was really trying to show he's from Detroit. Yeah. Like, girl, that's not your job.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I wish Dion could have did this because we all know how Dion was at Whitney's funeral, and we know Dion and Aretha really wasn't getting along. So anyway, I just didn't like him as the master of ceremonies for this. And then it was somebody else who had the fucking nerve, officiator, master ceremony. You know me. Let me do that. Wait. It was somebody that got up there and tried to tell everybody, don't come up here before your time. If your name is not where it says that on the list, you need to know where you at.
I didn't see that because you know what?
I was upset with him.
I was clicking back and forth.
Oh, I was over him. Like, girl, let me tell you, the Franklin family, whoever put that shit together, it was put together right. Even though some people got switched around, it was still the way it was. I mean, it was on point. And we didn't need nobody telling somebody, don't come up here because we will kick you off the stage. Or like, girl, you didn't even need to do all of that. This is a funeral and it's a homegoing service. So if somebody came up at the wrong time, if the wrong person got up, don't say, oh, we're gonna let you know about it, all this and that. Like, you don't have to do that. You just try to be seen on TV. So
you don't go to too many funerals because they do that at funerals a lot.
No.
At a lot of funerals,
I don't want to go to that many funerals. No.
At a lot of funerals, people will tell you that if you come up here, we need you to give 2 minutes, 2-minute remarks.
Oh yeah,
and if you go over your 2 minutes, we will politely tell you you're going over your 2 minutes.
You know what? I know why they do that. I know because they're trying to get the body to the cemetery because you're on funeral home time.
No, you're on cemetery time.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but I be like, ain't no way in hell black people want to do it, but they be trying to do it.
But that's why I love when I go to certain funerals where certain people in a family will have one person designated from the family to give remarks, and that's it. Not, at this time, if anybody, I was at this funeral and this guy said, if anybody, and I mean, it was people just getting up. And I'm thinking like, wait a minute, when are y'all going to tell these people everybody can't get up to talk? Because everybody wants to get up and talk at a funeral, and we get it. And you know what my pastor does when we do funerals? He says to the congregation, he says, now we know that everybody wants to say something to the family. And you're going to get a chance right now to say something to the family. And so everybody's always looking around like, what does he mean? So he says, I need everybody in here to point to the family and say, family, I'm with you, and everybody says it. And then he says, now everybody done says something to the family. And that's that. All that, we need 3 or 4 people to get up and give remarks. No. I think that at funerals, there should be at least 1 or 2 people designated to give remarks for everybody. And that's that. Because funerals can go on and on. Yeah. Not to mention the part where they got to read the obituary and read the cards. And don't let the person be a member of a church because then they're reading the resolutions from other churches. And they're reading this. And they're reading the church resolution. And then don't let them be a member of a church and then a member of a ministry in the church. Because then the ministry has to read their...
I say this. Okay, let me tell you. After watching this, I don't think it's a problem sitting through a long funeral service. No. Not unless I have somewhere to be. Because I'm going to tell you this. We need to live an aspiring life where we can have a memorial service that's over 2 hours. Because
and a celebration.
2 hours, it's not like 2 hours ain't enough to celebrate certain people.
No.
And I want to live a life to where, I am living my life, but I want to be more inspiring to where my life is not just summed up in 2 hours and you just read from an obituary. If I touched your life, I want you to go up there and you speak about it. If y'all got a song for me, sing. That last song that Jennifer Holliday sang, I don't know the name of it. But baby, if she didn't send Aretha to heaven, you can send me to hell. Because she sang that shit. She did that.
But you know, people like you should have funerals at night. So therefore, there is no limitations on having to rush to get to the cemetery. That's how they used to do them
the next day.
Yeah, that's how they used to do them. My grandmother's was at night, and hers started at 8 p.m. On a Wednesday evening.
That's old school because people had to work, and then
let me tell you something.
That's real.
The last funeral I went to at night was either No, it wasn't. It was Deacon Kenzie's. Deacon at my church. His funeral started at night. And let me tell you something. We didn't get out there until after 10 p.m. And I mean, we had church.
Yeah.
And it was so old. It was packed, and it was people standing up. The balcony was packed. It was old school. When we got out, it was pitch black. And I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah.
But it was no time restrictions.
No.
Because ain't nobody had to rush to the cemetery because he's going to the cemetery the next day.
Yeah. Well, I want a nice little, you better give me a nice memorial. And I want people that can sing, not carry a tune, sing, because I want to feel it like I'm shaking in the, no, I don't want to, you know I don't want to Catholic funeral. And the last Catholic funeral I went to was my nephew, and I didn't even like that because, you know, we seen them, they closed the casket, they put his casket in the middle of the church, and no. I want a homegoing service. But not yet, okay? Let's wait another like 60 years.
Well, you know what? You will have the best homegoing service if you put me in charge.
Yeah.
And you know you will.
Yeah, and you better be around when I die.
Well, where else am I going to be?
I don't know.
So you talking about 60 years? Well, trust me, I'll be fine. Listen, I'll be fine. You better write in your funeral arrangements, not your will, but your funeral arrangements.
Yeah.
You want me in charge. Because you know I'm going to make sure they... What?
Yes. I want it done.
I'm going to have you laid out in the best casket. Probably not 24 karat gold.
No, I don't need a... no. Give me a...
It was $24,000.
Yes. And it should have been... And listen, that's an expensive rest, okay?
That's two funerals.
Yeah.
But
she deserved it. She had the money.
Yeah.
She got $80 million empire.
And 12, and how many, and 100 pink Cadillacs sitting outside. Yeah. Who was doing?
I don't know who paid for those pink Cadillacs.
I don't know who spray painted them. But I hope it was
no, those
paint
are
that comes off.
Pink Cadillacs. We're gonna be riding on the freeway of love wins against our back. Yes, Aretha, you did that.
Somebody asked, was Janet gonna do a solo at your
bitch? No, but you might could play a Janet song.
Oh yeah, but she's definitely not singing. Because if I got,
because when I go, she won't be around. Okay.
When I got something to do, if I got something to do with it, hell no. She'll be invited.
No, I don't want
to sing.
You know,
she can give remarks.
When I plan on going, because I'm not planning to go no time soon. Janet won't be around no more.
Somebody said Janet can definitely sing at your funeral because you'll definitely keep sleeping in peace.
You're trying it.
I didn't say it.
I don't care. You're trying it for reading that. You're trying it. Let Janet stay where she's at. Okay?
Yeah,
on tour.
On fucking tour. Okay, and don't
you
make no pit stops.
You see, she
at a
did.
Church near you.
You know what? Let her go. Let her go get the word and let her feel the spirit. Because y'all know I'm Catholic.
I'm upset that I missed Vanessa
Bell.
Oh,
bitch! That's the first. When BE, it wasn't BET.
No, it was the whole thing.
Yeah,
they said that it was all of the networks,
but it really wasn't because Time had that shit on YouTube.
Who?
And let me Time magazine.
So her performance is on YouTube.
Yes, let me tell
I'm going
you.
to watch it. Did you see it?
Because once I realized, I can find it on YouTube, but I was talking on the phone to April. Shout out to April. Mm-hmm. So let me tell you, I don't know what happened,
right?
But when she came out, it cut off, and then when I found it, they were having church. And I mean, it was on going from there. It was on and popping. And I was like,
because I didn't hear her.
It don't even matter because that church was rocking. And shout out to James Cowell because I never heard of Vanessa Bell Armstrong. And
well, remember I told you who she was.
Yeah, and he sent me a 10-minute video, and I got my life. So once I watched her perform,
sings down.
Yes, it went from her to the Clark sisters.
Years ago, when she was much younger,
in her prime,
sings down. That's what I was trying to tell you the other day. She sang. Now she's a little bit older now, so her voice may. But she sang. She used to sing down.
Yes, But let me tell you, whatever she did, she's had that church rocking. And I mean, they went on and on and on and on and on. And I think they was trying to make sure everybody was back up because they still was praise breaking at the church.
That's how you do it.
Yes, and I loved it.
That's because the spirit.
I was like, girl, I got to get off the phone with you.
That's when the spirit starts moving through the sanctuary. He's making his way through the sanctuary.
Yes. And nothing, but it's nothing like even if you're not there, you still get the goosebumps.
That's
the Clark sisters.
That's when you know he's working. Yeah.
The Clark sisters. Let me tell y'all. I ain't never seen no singers like them. I don't care who you are. But especially that Karen Clark. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, you gotta some of her old stuff on YouTube.
Bitch, I be seeing a lot of that stuff, but she gives me life. But seeing them together, that's one thing. But Karen on her own,
yeah,
bitch.
Yeah, Karen sings down.
I be wanting them Karen to go down. To like y'all are lucky they never did no R&B shit.
Yeah.
Can you imagine them singing about love and like they sing about Jesus, even though he is love at the same time? But if they were singing about love to the people that don't listen to the gospel music, all of them bitches would be in trouble except for Fantasia. But she's still in trouble because they don't listen to her like that. Like Fantasia, your realm is gospel. Your realm is gospel. And I want you to do a gospel album so bad because I can't wait to buy it.
What's going on?
Listen, it's something about Fantasia when she opens her mouth. I don't care what stage she's on, American Idol. She could be at the county fair, bitch. When Fantasia opens that mouth, you stop what you're doing and you listen. And first of all, she's already going to get permission to take her shoes off.
Yeah,
she got permission.
But you know what? I'm going to just stop you. What I didn't like about the performance was that it was too short.
Yes,
I felt
she
like
could have sang 3 songs.
But you know what she did? Because she sang 2 songs in one. Because the first song she started off with was You Are So Beautiful to Me. And then she went into, I forget the other song she went into, but she was actually singing more than one song in one song. Yeah, but I don't know how many of y'all caught that, but I definitely caught it.
I didn't catch it, but I'm going to tell you this. I caught her when she walked off. I said she's not coming back because she caught the Holy Ghost. And the mic, you didn't even hear the mic. I heard Shirley Caesar grab the shoes.
Somebody grabbed him, but they wasn't there no more. No. So that's when I realized she wasn't coming back.
No. And then once she walked off and that mic went out, I said, that bitch caught the Holy Ghost. But you don't expect nothing less when it's Fantasia and you singing in front of all of those people and you singing about God. And we know 2 things Fantasia loves is music and God.
And anytime that Fantasia makes Louis Farrakhan,
yes, because he was shading the girls all day.
No, but I'm talking about anytime she make the Muslim Louis Farrakhan stand up and praise him. Hello?
Yeah, but he was being shady to the girls all day.
I don't give a damn what girls.
But I want to know why he was up there and he didn't even talk.
But he's a man, and I think he may have been friends with Aretha.
Don't have. He could say in the audience with everybody else. Because
it's a respect thing. Don't do that.
All right, you know what scared me a little bit? Bill Clinton. He's old enough. He's up there. He's what, 70 something? But
72.
His speech was kind of like, I'm like, oh, I hope Bill's okay. And his left hand kept doing the shakes. I'm like, dude, he got Parkinson's disease too? And then he had dry mouth, so his words was kind of like slurry and stuff. Like, I was really worried for Bill Clinton. Like, he was real thoughtful on what he was trying to convey to the world, because the world was watching.
And I love how he said that he wanted to see what she was wearing.
Yeah, everybody did.
Everybody did. Even though I did have a picture of it. I do have a picture.
Now, I wish they would have changed her shoes. I wish they would have took out them red Louboutins. But
she kept the red shoes on with that blue dress?
With the gold dress. She had on the gold. You didn't see her in the casket. CNN showed her. She looked so beautiful. She looked at
Oh, wow.
peace.
I need a picture of that.
She looked at peace. They weren't supposed
to show
her face? Yeah, they weren't supposed to show. Because they were showing Bill Clinton and what's her name? Hillary.
Oh, walking in. And they showed her
at the casket.
Oh,
yeah,
and they showed
her face. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep, because everybody else was showing a different angle.
Right.
But CNN, oh bitch, they got it. They ain't do anything else that day. She looked so good.
Did she really?
Yes,
and they had no wig on.
No,
she had her hair.
No, like you said, bitch, don't put no wig on her.
Put her in.
And she looked like her wigs anyway. We're good. That's not a natural woman. She had natural
and
hair.
They were long, synthetic, cheap looking wigs that she was wearing. And she had a beautiful head of hair. That's why I said to myself, when people go, the only time you should put women in wigs in the casket is if they are completely bald and they don't have any hair, and you feel like that
they need something.
That they need something in hair. But if they got a head full of hair, curl that hair up or put it in a nice bun or whatever you do, and let them look natural. Don't put no damn synthetic wig on nobody.
Oh my God!
I'm so happy somebody listened.
Yes, and Shirley Caesar. Wait, can we? Yeah, Shirley Caesar. That's first of all.
Let's talk about how Shirley Caesar is 80 plus.
If Shirley's still alive when I go, if y'all can get her,
because she was a bitch. You better go ahead, Mother Caesar.
And you think Aretha had an 8-hour funeral? Imagine how long Shirley Caesar will be, and they wanted to tell us about around for a long time. They won't even.
She was a part
BET better show it.
When she was a part of the Caravan.
I don't know those days. I wasn't there for that. I was still in the Catholic womb. Okay. But you know, we just
Shirley Caesar got this video where she's performing Shouting John. Oh my God! On YouTube. Oh, it's an old performance from like the 80s. Oh my God! Let me tell you, Shirley, and Shirley can take you to church.
She can take you anywhere you want to go.
Except
to an R&B concert.
No, except
she won't take you there.
Beans, greens, and all that.
Bitch, you know what? That's old. That's old now. You know, but it introduced her to a lot of new people.
Yeah, it did.
And but you know one thing about today, a lot of great singers got introduced to the world today, especially the black ones, and the ones like you really don't see like that. Like everybody did. To me, everybody did a good job. Everybody like, because I know everybody keeps saying except for Faith Hill and Ariana. I really think Faith did, like if Faith was at a white funeral, you wouldn't hear like, oh, she ain't have no soul. Everybody went off her. But we know how our people do. So when you're not used to seeing that, you know, but I think she did good for what she could do. She did good. But, you know, I really was underwhelmed with, and this is rare, Yolanda Adams.
Really?
I didn't like her duet.
Well, Bishop Morton killed it.
But I didn't like, maybe I just didn't like that. No, I didn't like it. But I loved Marvin Sapp. Now that's, I had goosebumps. I was on the verge of tears. And then that man went up there and hit a high note. I don't know his music. I only know Never Would Have Made It. But he was like, Mikkel, I don't know what was going on.
You know his wife died a few
years ago too. But he was singing so bad, he just went and went on for a couple seconds. And I said, oh my God.
I loved Yolanda and Bishop Morton.
I didn't like it.
I loved it. But you know what performance I liked, but everybody hated?
I
did.
Who?
Shaka.
No!
I did. I really liked it. And you know what? I felt as though in the beginning, I felt
it was shaky.
It was very shaky in the beginning. And I was over when I saw that paper on that fan. Because I felt like Going Up to Yonder is an old church
song. But everybody, even I knows that. And I don't know a lot of gospel songs, but I know that. Okay. And I don't need to put
and that's one of those songs that if you don't remember the words, all you got to do is listen to it one time and you're like, oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. She was shaky in the beginning, but I felt like
she was trying to find the word.
Yeah, she's trying to find the word. And I think that's why she was shaky. But then towards the middle, she started, once she let the words go, and she did, and then when it was done and she left off the stage and then came back, and
reprise was everything.
I said, yeah, but that's what saved that performance.
Yes, the reprise. Because
she had a baby no more. She had a baby no more. So you do what you want to do.
Shaka. Listen, if Shaka wasn't drunk, she's definitely getting drunk tonight.
Okay.
At the replay.
Because she's probably so happy.
They are going to have a party tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Shaka, you true. You really did, because
Tweets, man was up on the stage too, Jamal Bryant.
I didn't see him.
I did. I know exactly what it looked like. He was sitting a few seats behind. Why was Diary Peoples
at the end? You know what?
And she didn't say a word on that mic. All you heard
the mic was broke. And Jennifer Lewis was trying it, but her vocals, not vocals. The microphone was not working.
I do not understand.
Yeah.
Who called them on stage? Well, Diary Peoples was already.
I think that was listen, don't do that. We'll ask Jennifer how she got up on the stage.
Because
Okay?
she was not.
And I'm not talking about Holiday.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about Lewis.
Yeah. How did, first of all, where did Angie Stone come from? Yeah, she left R&B. Last time I seen her was R&B Divas.
Where did she come from and who gave her a ticket to come?
Aretha.
Angie Stone said, I'm going to get up on that stage
Yes.
one way or another.
Yeah, but I tell you one thing.
And you know what? That's a good way to sneak up on the stage, performing with the main performer who can't see who's coming up there.
Oh. You lost me on that because I'm not getting in trouble for that. You won't get me.
You know how you sneak up on stage somewhere, you're like, oh, they're not going to see me. So I'm going to just sneak behind. And then, yeah, Stevie Wonder, he probably didn't know who was back behind.
Bitch.
Well, you know he didn't know.
I'm not doing that because I might have children one day and I don't want my children. I don't want no.
Angie Stone came. I think Angie Stone was one of the ushers. How was she on that stage?
Listen, you know who both had two great scripts? Tyler Perry and Cicely Tyson.
Mother Tyson.
They had two great scripts.
First of all, I had to turn her off at one point because I said she reading the poem.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That's royalty.
It is.
I told you she played everything.
She wore that crown, okay?
Yes,
That crown on her head today.
She let them know I'm the queen mother.
I'm the queen mother at 92. And you will not.
Bitch, Tyler took one of his Medea scripts and rewrote it and went up there and he was okay. But he did his thing.
Cicely Tyson was auditioning for another movie.
Yeah.
Because she was reading the hell out of
I
what she was
don't know
reading.
where she was going.
And for her to be 91, 92, she did her thing.
Is there anybody
And she sat through the whole funeral too.
Anybody
Because
asking
most
where I'm
old people
going?
are like, listen,
I was trying to follow.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do that to royalty. I'm not.
Because she is royalty.
Yes.
She's royalty. And like you said, Justin Jackson, he had to keep getting up because he was getting stiff sitting there.
He was
When you
like,
get to a certain age, it becomes real stiff, and you need
bitch,
to keep walking around.
don't do that, Kevin. I don't want Parkinson's disease. But bitch, he was like his hands were shaking, trying to get up.
Yeah.
When he got up,
yeah, I thought. Now back to Fantasia. I thought she did an excellent job.
Oh,
I
my
just
God.
wish her performance was longer.
Yeah.
Oh, I just wish it was longer because it touched me.
Yeah.
It made me want to cry.
Mm.
I thought Jennifer Hudson
I'm getting
did
chills thinking about it.
amazing. I thought she
Who?
did amazing. Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, wait, I'm getting chills. Wait. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh my God. Jennifer, wait, bitch, Kevin, chill. I know. I'm getting chills thinking about it. Sorry, y'all. Listen,
I don't think that's chill. I think it's a mosquito bite.
bitch, lies.
Oh.
You know how many scars I got, but look, you see my arm. Anyway, because we talked about Fantasia, but Jennifer,
Farrah Franklin, she wasn't there.
Oh,
Farrakhan.
bitch, you bitch. She's still somewhere waiting for her luggage
At the airport.
She done got drunk and everything at that airport.
Okay.
I'm like, the change. We're not gonna talk
She
about
probably
her.
called Shaka.
And
said,
she's still
she
there.
probably on the phone with Shaka. Did you perform yet?
Bitch,
Did you perform yet?
Shaka said I did it all.
Shaka said, hand me that fan. I'm gonna use something as a prop.
Bitch,
to hide my words.
you couldn't hide it from that camera though. But Jennifer fucking Hudson, that is my girl. If she's gonna play Aretha, I keep thinking, now who's gonna play Big Aretha? Because I don't know who's gonna play Big Aretha.
We know who's not gonna play her. Queen Latifah.
No.
And I didn't see her there.
What? Open the door.
The thing is broken.
Oh, y'all just had to pick a wino to pull it out, huh? Now, how am I supposed to do it?
You don't know how to open one of those?
Wait, I'm trying to think of how I'm gonna get it in. That don't sound right. Cause somebody put it in wrong.
What is that? Oh, Moscato. Is it good?
They don't know.
Is it good, Charles? Yeah. What kind is it? White or red? White.
First of all, I don't know how y'all use this kind of thing. Hold up.
Or is it a different kind?
I don't like this. It's you gotta
Latch it on.
Yeah, you gotta latch it on. But I have a different one. It feels like my butt is out or something.
It is. I can't wait till you pull your shorts out.
What happened? Yeah, get the yellow one because this one.
He said it's outside.
It's on the window. I seen it. This
Well,
ain't
what
gonna get
window?
it. It's on the window ledge outside.
That shit might end up going all the way.
It may, and then pushing down in the wine, and then it ain't gonna
Well,
be
who we was talking about? Because we could finish.
I can't remember.
Jennifer Hudson, bitch. Let me tell y'all, Jennifer fucking Hudson.
But I feel like somebody
Amazing Grace.
Yeah, somebody like Aretha Franklin, you don't give them just a 2 hour film.
No.
No.
First of all, it's so many people that don't deserve a 2 hour film.
There's so many people who don't deserve a film.
Oh my God, you trying it now? Yeah, you need that other one. I can't get this. Y'all, I don't like this kind of cork. I can't get it.
Well, they got to get that out first, right? Don't you got to even try to even get that out?
We got 1,000 people watching us.
And I got 88 people watching me on here.
I've never had 1,000 people. I don't even know the last time we had 1,000
Is my living room.
No, because we're not going to do Birds in the Sky like that.
Y'all got to go to YouTube and watch us live on YouTube because my hands getting tired of holding this. So those of you that are watching me on my live now, go over to YouTube. What is it?
YouTube.com/scripting show.
YouTube.com/scripting show and watch us live on there. So all 86 of y'all, please go over there now because my hands getting tired holding this phone. Okay. All right. Bye.
For us to have over 1,000 people watching, we only have 141 likes. Let's see how many likes we could get. Let's go. Click that like button. All right, 144. Can we get 150? Can we get 175? Can we jump to 175 right now? Can we jump to 175 in likes if you're watching? We should jump to automatically 700. Everyone watching, click that like button. All right, bitch, we had 223. Everyone watching, click the like button. See, we got to keep telling y'all, reminding y'all to click the like button. Keep going. Click that like button. Let everybody know we live. So, Jennifer Hudson singing Amazing Grace. I don't know the last time I heard Amazing Grace sung like that. We always get the regular Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. But Jennifer Hudson knew that she had to kill it because if she's going to play Aretha Franklin, she's going to have to show why she can play Aretha Franklin. And Jennifer Hudson, you all right? We have 435 likes. Keep going. Jennifer Hudson, you did that. That was one of your best vocal performances where nobody could claim you were yelling too much.
Yes,
you did the damn thing, Jennifer Hudson. And I don't know what it's going to take for the world to catch on to your music and your sound or like all that stuff you got to do. But you did that. And you know how we always talk about Fantasia and everything. But today, you deserve all your praises, Jennifer. You did that. And your body looked amazing. Mm-hmm. Your outfit was amazing. Mm-hmm. Bitch, Jennifer and Fantasia did not come to play today. They did not come to play. Y'all did that. And I just want to say thank y'all for doing it. And then when Jennifer was performing, I was like, damn, we got two girls from American Idol up here just killing it. Mm-hmm. But when I think of another woman who can sing, natural woman from American Idol, Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
I don't know why she didn't get invited. Bitch.
I don't know why
what happened?
Ariana Grande.
Because she did it on yesterday. Beyonce funeral was gonna be 2 weeks. No, Beyonce funeral gonna be just about the same, about 8 hours. No.
Can we stick to Aretha Franklin?
No, because they're gonna make me say something.
Can we stick to Aretha Franklin?
Back to Aretha Franklin.
Yes.
Now, who didn't you like?
I already said
preaching, or you not eulogizing, because there's a lot of people. There were some sermons, there was eulogies, there was a lot of things going on. I think Sharpton did Sharpton. Mm-hmm. Jesse Jackson did Jesse Jackson. But something that I said or noticed today is that the funeral today, or the homegoing service, had a lot of legends there. There were legends from all walks of life.
Mm-hmm. Civil rights,
yes.
Music.
And we don't give them their flowers. Especially, well, especially my thing was especially Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson. When you look back into civil rights movement and when you learn about the 60s, you don't learn about them, but they were there. They were like around in the background, especially Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, more Jesse
And
Jackson.
I feel
Because
like
even though Sharpton looks old, he's not as old as he looks.
Sharpton got to be what, 70?
I don't think so. I think he's actually in his 60s. That's why I said even though he looks old.
It just
Yeah.
actually found how old is Sharpton. How old is Al Sharpton?
63.
Bitch,
Told
she's
you.
a horrible.
Remember,
Don't do that.
but see, remember when he was bigger, his face was younger. When he lost the weight, that's why I said he's not as old as you think. So in the 60s, he was a child, so he wasn't there.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
because he was young when he was James Brown's protege in the 80s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I forgot all about
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
But people like Jesse
He's just
Jackson,
an old.
Jesse Jackson got his stuff with him, but he deserves his praise.
Yeah.
And don't nobody talk about Jesse Jackson. I don't even think I learned about him until it was like not even in high school. Like you heard about the Rainbow Coalition, all of that stuff, but I didn't learn about him until I really started looking up stuff on him. And he's been around forever.
Mhm.
He don't get no tributes, no nothing. He don't get nothing. And let's be honest, he don't get nothing. And we need to start honoring people like that, people from that time, because they can talk about what it was back in that time and how the shit is. It could go back to it if we don't get motherfuckers out of offices there today. You know, like he's been there. Farrakhan has been there. Farrakhan, I don't know too much about him. All I know is about he was a part of. Is it the Nation of Islam or is it another group? It's something, but I heard about him and look, I done heard a lot of shit, bad stuff about Farrakhan. But I want to know about the good that he's done. He's been around for so long and they don't sing him his praises. Like it's so Cicely Tyson don't get her praise. When the last time you seen a show give her an honorary anything? She don't get nothing.
Kennedy Center Honors 2016.
Yeah, but that's the highest. But okay, but from what I feel. Can she get a Sesame DeMille award or anything?
Well, she can, but that's if
they decide they want to give it to her.
Yeah, if the people who do that award show, which is the Golden Globes, the Foreign Press Association is the one who runs the
Hollywood
Golden
Foreign
Globes.
Press, yeah.
If they decide to give her one, then she can. But the Kennedy Center Honors is the highest.
Yeah.
That's a national recognition. It's almost like being knighted by the Queen. That's a national recognition for them if you are an artist. So that's a high recognition. I mean, I wouldn't take that away. I mean, that's higher than a Cecil B. DeMille award.
I know, but still, you still want to have that as a notch in your belt. Like, bitch, I got all this.
But the fact that she was honored at the Kennedy Center Honors sitting next to the president, I don't think I would care too much about it.
But you know what? Because you know about the Kennedy Center Honors, a lot of people don't know about that. So they be like, well, she ain't got no Oscars. She can
get she's definitely probably not going to win an Oscar, but they can definitely give her an
she's an Oscar nominated.
She can get an honorary Oscar.
Yeah. 92.
And still working.
Yes. Did you see that act she did today?
Yeah. Okay. I said, what movie is this from? I had to go to Wikipedia. What movie is this from? What script is she reading? Oh. Can I talk? Go ahead.
You know who put themselves a part of the show that wasn't, whose name wasn't on it?
Yeah, Angie Stone.
Gladys Knight. Gladys Knight.
I think Gladys Knight filled in for Patty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There was no need for Patty. I'm telling you. Because if Patty was gonna give us last week's vocals, we didn't need that. Bitch, she would have got right to that.
Can I just say I detested the eulogy from Reverend Williams.
Oh my! I hated it. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish because they say I'm gonna let you talk.
No, you let me talk. No, yeah.
Right. Okay.
No, you let me talk.
Go ahead.
And I'm not complaining because most of the stuff you be saying, I do agree with. So there's no need for me to say too much. But I hated it. Now this is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Jasper Williams is, like they said when they introduced him, their family
Preacher, but yeah.
He eulogized Aretha's father back in '84 at her father's funeral, and that eulogy is on YouTube. I watched it about a week ago. I watched it, and it's really good. He eulogized him, and it was he spoke about being a good soldier in God's army, and it was just a wonderful eulogy. Jesse Jackson, that's, oh my God. You look at today's service and look at the service from 1984, Jesse Jackson was sitting in the same spot in 1984. But at that time, he was younger and he was jumping up on his own. He couldn't stay still. He couldn't stay still, just like he couldn't stay still today. But in '84, he was much younger and he needed nobody to help him out.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, it was so good. So naturally, when I saw this, I said, oh, wow, we're going to be in for a treat.
Yeah, you were so excited when we last talked about
remember?
it.
Because I'm like, I saw his eulogy for her father and it was so good. I'm like, I can't wait to see what he's going to say. This, like, I was trying to figure out if this was a Men's Day sermon, a Father's Day sermon, or a sermon on the Black parents.
It damn sure wasn't about Aretha.
No, because it was all over the place. It was all over the place. And the fact that he was calling out Black fathers at Aretha Franklin's funeral, who happened to be a single Black mother, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't, who raised 4 men.
Mm-hmm.
It just didn't make sense to me at all. At all. And when he said what he said about Black lives not mattering, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, because I was, listen, wait, before you go ahead, because I was with him about, because see, most people don't like to talk about Black on Black crime. They say, oh, it's not a thing. Oh, it is a thing. And we don't speak up about it, but more on that later. Because I tweeted like, yes, I like that.
But that was not the place.
But yeah,
all the time.
But I was trying to get where he was going. But when he started talking about, I said when he said, do Black lives matter? And he said no.
Right.
Now, bitch, I was over it.
And see, I needed help.
Because that's a Fox News
Fox
thing
News
all day.
So with Trump. It lost me because I was going to ask you guys who watched when he first got on, because when he first came onto the stage, my channel was turned. So I didn't even get to see what scripture he was reading from.
Genesis 2,
okay,
7.
That's what I heard, Genesis 2. So I thought maybe he had said something before he had said that. So then I went to Genesis 2, chapter 2, verse 7, and I'm like, this has nothing to do.
Yeah.
Oh. I was so confused. And I'm like, is this a Men's Day sermon? Is this for Men's Day? I'm waiting to see him build up and talk about Aretha and how she was a servant to God. Even in this secular world, she still remained a servant to God. Yes. That's what I was waiting for.
You know what I think he was doing? I think he was hinting about Aretha and her father.
But see, and that's where he was out of place too. Yes. He was out of place when he called her father out and said he wasn't perfect. Those of us who know the backstory of Aretha's father and her family, we know her father wasn't perfect. But her father has been dead and gone for 30, how old are you? For 34 years, 1984. For 34 years, her father has been dead and gone.
Bitch, I'm 33.
You were born in 84, right?
Yeah,
but I'm saying 84. That's why I was trying to find out the year. And her father's died months ago, so it's been 34 years now. 34 years, her father has been dead and gone. Why are we mentioning the fact that her father wasn't a perfect person? This is not his. You had your time when you gave his eulogy
34 years ago.
What are you talking about? Like, I just didn't get that. I didn't get why he brought that up. I didn't get why he was saying the stuff that he was saying. I didn't get it. I just didn't get it. And you know what? Let me just say this. Whether Black on Black crime is or isn't a thing, that was not the sermon to give at Aretha Franklin's funeral. Okay? Because that is not even a eulogy that I would say 2 years or a year from now, let me go back and watch that eulogy because it was so good. I don't want to watch that. I'll probably want to go back and watch it if I'm Men's Day. Something about Black men, but I don't want to watch that when it's pertaining to somebody as legendary as Aretha Franklin. Yeah. Like, I felt like he missed the mark with this one.
Yeah, I think that he was throwing shade about Aretha and her father. I don't know if it's true about her when she was pregnant at 12 and then at 14, if he fathered those children. But the way he was speaking as if it did happen. and then he was talking about Aretha and her father, and then he was like he left it, and then it was like a pause, and then he went on to say other stuff towards it. But I'm like, damn, like you really throwing this family under the bus
in front of them.
Yeah, in front of them. You're making this about single households. Now, this is my thing about the black on black thing. Whether you want to call it black or black crime or not, there's too much crime going on in our community. And we get mad. Everybody marches, and it's true. Now, I don't give a fuck if you don't like it or not, but it's true. If a white cop came into this neighborhood and killed somebody black, everybody would be up in arms. Everybody. Oh, that was wrong. You shouldn't have did that. Blah, 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 blah. But let a black man come in this neighborhood and kill another black man in the neighborhood. Nobody says shit. I didn't see nothing. It didn't happen. Blah, 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 blah. Because nobody wants to be a snitch. Nobody wants to be this, and nobody wants to be that. Everybody turns a blind eye towards us killing each other. Now, you could say that's a Fox News quote, but it's true. Because if crime was going on in a white neighborhood, the motherfuckers, they get together, they do a neighborhood watch. The motherfuckers be like, oh, something ain't right. We gonna fix this. What's going on? Not in our community. The parents grieve, the family grieve. It's all this and that, and it's on to the next crime. There's an Instagram in our city called No Gun Zone. This person died today. This person got shot today. This, that. But what is anybody doing about it? You're reporting about it, but nobody is doing nothing about it.
But what does that have to do with Aretha Franklin?
It don't have nothing to do with it, right. But I'm going to say that I agree with him on that part.
Right.
But what I didn't agree with,
but I think
was with him hinting.
Agree with that. But the thing is,
but you saying Black lives don't matter.
Yeah,
this is the queen of soul.
Right.
This woman refused to perform in places where they say, "Oh, you had the black people on one side, white people on another side." Right. That's wrong. You don't do that. He was just wrong. Period. Sometimes
shout
you need
out
that
to
young
Stevie
blood.
Wonder for calling him out.
Yes,
and so
you need that young blood.
And Stevie Wonder couldn't even see the shade he was throwing, but he threw it right at Reverend Williams when he said that all black lives do matter.
Yeah, but you know what they talking about? Oh, black people get persecuted. Child, please. A lot of murders go unsolved, and then let's not be stupid about it. Don't nobody get upset. You know, I don't see nobody. Now, one black person in the neighborhoods get upset when a murder happened. You don't see no rallies. You don't see nobody going to the family. Oh, why your cousin do this? Come on, like, come on. Let's be for real. You don't see it. Something. If you know somebody that killed somebody, everybody know the tea. But did you tell that tea to the cops? Fuck no. So stop playing with me. And anytime you hear something, especially around here, everybody know the tea. But do the cops? Fuck no. So don't tell me no shit. I got the right to feel the way I want to feel about that situation.
I agree.
So don't tell me none of that. And y'all, what Saudi say? Y'all see it, but don't nobody go to the cops. Y'all don't see that. Y'all don't see it.
I just wish. I'm just going to say this.
If
that was my grandmother's funeral today, and he did what he did up there, I would be highly disappointed, and I would tell him about that after the funeral. I didn't like that you took my grandmother's funeral and made it one about black fathers and two made it about you, because you should have stuck to the topic on hand, which was my grandmother. This was your moment to eulogize her and to honor her, but instead you took it and you made it about you, because now for the next few days that's who we're going to be talking about is him. And
no, I'm not going to give him the.
Well, not you. I don't mean you. I mean, trust me.
Oh, Fox News is going to talk. Oh my God.
And this is going to be talked about in the black community, and there's going to be people having to say something about it. But he made it about him, and he made it about something that had nothing to do with her. Especially when you had all those people before he came up on stage speaking about how she worked so tirelessly to the point where she didn't even get paid, and she was a superstar when she was working during the civil rights movement and wasn't getting paid, and how she helped to get Angela Davis out of jail. And for you to stand on stage and say Black lives don't matter, and for Stevie Wonder, somebody who has been blind all his goddamn life, had to come out and shed light on what you said, because he saw what you said.
And I had to tweet it. Thank you, Stevie Wonder. I had to tweet that earlier.
Even him, and he can't sing, and he never was able to sing. Even him, he saw that what you were saying was bullshit. And I'm so happy he called him out on it, even just with that little bit of shade by saying all Black lives matter. Because I didn't understand that. Like I just didn't understand that when I heard him say that. I'm like, oh no, oh no, where's he going with this one?
Yeah.
This is not, you don't eulogize
I was
somebody
not
like
ready.
that. You don't eulogize people like that. When you go to somebody's funeral and you have the pastor or the bishop or whomever up there eulogizing you, they start off by reading a scripture. And usually the scripture is the scripture that they read if the pastor knows you personally. Now it's kind of hard too if they don't know you, because now they just gotta, But if they know you, then they are gonna go home and they're gonna find a scripture that they say, you know what, this best fits Kevin. And they're going to read that scripture. And then somebody who knows Kevin, if you are in the word, you're going to read the scripture along with the pastor. You're going to say, you know what? And then the pastor's going to start preaching from that scripture. And you're going to be like, damn it, if that wasn't Kevin, if that wasn't how Kevin was. But I didn't see nothing. First of all, Genesis 2, verse number 7 had nothing to do with not only Aretha Franklin, but it had nothing to even do with what he was talking about.
Let me tell you something. Remember my nephew passed away. I don't even know if you remember the service, because you done been to so many funerals.
Yes, I do. I remember.
I did not like.
I don't remember the
pastor.
The preacher.
The pastor came up there and he was talking about sacrifice and everything, but the way he described someone's death, bitch, I was ready to get up and leave because I didn't like it. I was so mad. First of all, I'm already mad about the situation and what happened, but then I was just mad about what you decided to give your sermon about or your eulogy about. Oh, I was over it. Then I was over you getting up there and speaking. Because I promise, when I never called them this in my life, but I said, who is this faggot up here? Who is this faggot up here?
Not knowing that I had known his nephews for a long time.
Yeah, I didn't know him. I promise I didn't know him.
You know, I was that. See, remember when we talked about earlier about somebody being designated to speak? I was the one designated to speak from our modeling thing that we all went to. So they designated me to speak. Yeah. Because remember, your nephews had all come to the modeling place that we would model at. And so the two guys who were in charge of the modeling, we all at the beginning of the funeral trying to figure out, well, who's going to get up there and speak? And they said, well, Mikhail, you get up there and speak. And I'm like, me? And then everybody else is like, yeah, you get up there and speak. So I'm like, okay. Yeah. So I got up there and I spoke.
No, wait.
And that was the first funeral that I ever got up and spoke at. And I was told I did a good job.
Now listen. Now what I was saying about that pastor, let me tell you this. What the pastor said, it wasn't a lie. It wasn't the place for that. Now I can agree with it all I want to. Yeah. But it really wasn't the place for it. Because I've never seen Aretha speak out about crime in the Black community, and we not saying what they say, step up, speak up. If you see something, say something. I've never seen her be a part of those movements at all.
But apparently she was a part of. Apparently she was a part of movements, because again, you had so many people who spoke today talking about how she was doing so much stuff behind the scenes as well. And that's what I like about people like her. They do things behind the scenes that some people would never in a million years know that they even did, because some things are not meant to be broadcasted, especially if you're doing it from the heart. Yeah. If you're doing it from the heart, the last thing you think about doing is, let me call a press conference and tell everybody what it is that I'm doing tomorrow or doing next week. Because that's not necessarily doing it from the heart. That's doing it for self-recognition. I want you to look at me. I don't want you to look at the people that I'm trying to help. I don't want you to look at the homeless people. I don't want you to look at the cause that I'm fighting for. I want you to look at me. The fact I remember right as soon as Aretha Franklin died, they had interviewed her pastor at her church, and he was talking about how she would come on certain days to help feed the homeless. I'm thinking to myself, can you imagine Aretha Franklin standing out there serving
In
the homeless.
Detroit, yeah.
And then there were people out there that were confirming what he was saying. So it wasn't like he was just boasting her up. There were people like, yeah, she would actually be out here feeding us. And I never knew that.
Yeah.
But that's how it should be. You should do things and you should always take self out of it. It should always be a kind when you do things like that, it should always be selfless. I am not in this. When you see me out there serving, you should see God through me. Mm-hmm. That's what Jesus would want me to do. He would want me to be out there serving. And that's what she did. And I love the fact that I learned something that I did not know about her today. I love that because now in the future, when I go forward and I look at certain things with her, then I can say to myself, wow, like this was a woman who did so much and she was a quiet pioneer. Mm-hmm. She was one of those quiet pioneers. She didn't broadcast what she did. She was a quiet pioneer.
Oh, she worked for me. Oh, I'm glad Sharpton got him together. Oh yeah, when she died, the day it came out, the morning it came out, he had a little thing on TV where everybody around him. Yeah, Aretha Franklin worked for me.
When did she work for him?
Singing, just how everybody sing. She done sang that
right
Atlantic City, all that.
But shit. That ain't working for you.
No, but she probably did some private events. But don't say like she worked for me, like bitch, she was my slave.
Oh, Mr. Trump, I need a chat.
No,
yeah,
he tried.
Who worked for you was Lanithia Leaks.
Let me tell you,
that's who worked for you.
Yeah. See, Al Sharpton started it off, and Eric Dyson finished it. Yeah. Now, some people might say that wasn't the place for him to do it.
Because some of the stuff,
because we agree with it, don't mean that was the place. But you know what?
But you know what? I like
his words.
Because he can word.
He can speak real eloquently.
But let me tell you something. Some of the stuff I was cringing like, ooh.
Yeah, because that wasn't the time or the place. But nobody's going to go into it because we all agree.
But not that. I don't think that people disagree with Jasper Williams. I think people disagree with what he did at that moment. Yeah. I totally don't disagree with what
I don't agree with giving a Fox News moment to black people. Like
I disagree with the moment that he chose to do it in. Again, like I said, that sermon would have been excellent. One, not only if it was for Father's Day or Men's Day, but if it was for a black, strong man who was laying in that casket rather than a black woman. He should
have used that sermon 30 years ago.
Yeah. Now that would have been perfect. But you saying that about for Aretha Franklin, there's nothing to do with anything.
When you give a eulogy, you want to give people some food for thought to take home with.
Yeah. Well, he definitely gave us food for thought to take home.
That's the food to get angry about.
But unfortunately,
it's throw it up because you don't want it. You return the sender.
But you know what's so crazy? Because the best moments came before the eulogy.
Yeah, and we've been talking about this man for 30 minutes.
But it's so unfortunate because you would have thought that the best part would have been during the eulogy. But the best part came before the eulogy.
Yeah, and people, and I've seen some of y'all comments. Some of y'all might be mad, but let me tell y'all some real tea. It's true about us. Like we be getting upset for the wrong thing. We really don't uplift our community like we should. We go to some places for breeding grounds just to find anything negative. Oh, if this video is not really the time for it, but if I can just really say anything about us is that we spend too much time putting each other down. We should be uplifting each other. There are some places where we go, like, because I like to see some good stuff, but you know what I don't like? Even when they post, like the Shade Room, even when they post the good stuff, you got people always finding the negative in everything. And it's that crab in the barrel mentality. If I see you doing good, oh, bitch, she ain't shit. She don't really know what the fuck she's doing. Like, it's a negative mentality to have instead of uplifting and saying, congratulations, like, oh my God, like you really doing it. Because that person that you trying to pull back down may be the one that's reaching their hand down to pull you the fuck up with them. And you don't even know when, where, how, or why. But it's so many people being so negative all the time. You shouldn't be negative 24/7. But anyway, this is not for me to be having this conversation. I just want us as a race to do better. And I'm glad that when Reverend Barber was up there, when he was speaking about, let's have a telethon to get people to the polls.
Yeah, I like that.
That is so important because black people, especially young black men in my neighborhood that I see on my corner, they don't vote, they don't do shit. I would love to see them voting. I would love to see them, bitch, let's do something besides be outside all day. Let's do something. You know what I'm saying? I would love, even if I could say, listen, I see y'all out here all the time, but are y'all ready to vote? If you're not, come on. Learn about who you want to vote for and let's vote. Make your voice be heard. Right. If we can all do that, if we could all be held accountable, right. That's something that they were trying to do today, especially about voting. Yeah. They was trying to hold everybody accounting. Yeah. Let's do it. Because Aretha was down for that. He's like, I hung up on Aretha. Oh my God, I love those kind of stories. When I die, y'all better have some good stories about me. Because when if y'all got to bring up how if I was real tore up, bitch, y'all better bring it up. Because there's a lesson behind everything. I had to learn something the hard way. No matter how fucked up I got. And I could tell y'all a story. Like, you got to be careful who you get fucked up around because you never know who got a phone out and who's waiting to use it against you. Yeah. So you just never know.
What you say?
Ain't nobody had no camera on me. Oh. But anyway, at least I don't think. You never know. I gotta pee really bad. But okay. But I'm enjoying this video. Like, but we really we all gotta get together at them polls and we have to send Donald Trump a message. Yeah. Like, you got in there because we didn't vote. Or most of us, we voted, but the world people, like however y'all want to put it, a lot of people was writing them fucking names at the polls. Now stop playing.
Can somebody find the picture? I want to find the screenshot or the video of Bill and Hillary Clinton at the casket so I can see.
Go to the Jasmine Brand. They got go to Jasmine Brand Twitter. She has a full picture of Aretha in her casket, and you see the red shoes.
What's the name? Type it out because I don't know who Jasmine Brand is.
Yeah. Whoa, Macau, who you follow, bitch?
I don't know. I don't know.
Bitch, I put in. Oh, you must be going to a lot of type of games and stuff. Wait a minute. Hold on. This is the first time I call him and let me use his phone for anything.
That's a lie.
Here she go. Let's hope she didn't delete the tweet. We seen Whoopi Goldberg get in her life.
Yes, she was.
She was
getting up today?
Yeah. Oh. I just got to find it. Or not unless she went to. There we go. She looks so beautiful in that piece. That's before anybody was at the thing. Oh, I don't know who snapped that picture.
Yes.
But baby,
no, it's like a gold. Oh, she does have on a gold dress and a gold ribbon around her.
Aretha was ready, honey. They got her together.
I wish it was a little clearer, but just a bit.
How clear you need to be?
Like
you seen somebody send us that picture with Aretha in a blue dress?
Somebody sent me the picture.
She looked like Patti LaBelle,
but you couldn't see her whole face.
Like and it's like, oh, that looked like Patti. And I don't want to switch no death from Patti. Ain't her time. You know what?
Yeah, that picture.
I'm saying that's Patti LaBelle.
Well, I guess.
You are my friend. I never knew it till then. Let me tell you. Let me carry on when I feel all hope is gone. Seeing the world brand new eyes. Your love
has made me realize.
Yes, come on.
My future looks so bright
to me
because
you are my friend. Oh, that's it. Talking about Ron Isley. Oh my God, Ron Isley was a deer in headlights. Honey.
He was horrible. And I
he was a deer. He was good. He didn't.
He was horrible.
He was a deer in headlights, and he turned his eyes on the sparrow to an R&B song, and I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad, but he was horrible.
He was horrible. He was horrible. I'm going to say that, and I mean it. He was horrible. I didn't like it.
I forgot all about him. That's how forgettable it was.
Wait.
Oh, no, bitch. Can you imagine that? I will crack your phone even more. Stop that! Stop that! Stop! Stop! Somebody, bitch, it better be worth it. You want to stick your tongue out like that, bitch?
What's the matter with him?
Bitch, would you kiss that? Shout out to the super chat for $2 Canadian.
Oh my God. Wait, they said da 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 da.
The Clark sisters, baby. Mikhail, if you can't get the Clark
You are the
sisters,
sunshine. You
I
are
need
the
you to
sunshine.
play a tape of the Clark sisters. I want everybody singing at my funeral. Y'all better get them tapes together.
But I loved how, if any of y'all paid attention to the choir and the songs that they mostly sang the songs from Aretha Franklin's gospel album, Amazing Grace.
Wait.
And I loved how they did it.
Somebody said, wait. Whitney wasn't a good length, but go ahead about the Amazing Grace. I'm gonna get back to you, P.
No, I'm saying that's most of these songs that they sang, the choir performed was from her Amazing Grace album.
Yeah.
Answer that.
Now, if Whitney Houston sang another 20 more years, there would have been so many more stories to tell and songs that needed to be sung. And Whitney probably could have got an extra 2-3 hours out of that. But for Whitney
was amazing.
Yes,
But
it was a great funeral.
Whitney didn't have the lengthy career. Like, for instance, Clive Davis, he said it best in his opening remarks. He said, I went to Aretha Franklin's house when we first started working with each other. I went to her house in 1979 to start working on a deal with her. And he said this was the same Aretha Franklin. She was already an icon by then. Mm-hmm. And he started naming all of the songs that she had already released by 1979. And I'm like, yeah, those were classic songs that she had already released.
She already had
even
about
by
1979,
even by 1979, she was already an icon. Yeah. And she still had about 10, 20, 25 years more to go in the industry?
Yes. And did y'all know that first of all, Aretha Franklin swept the best female vocal R&B category for 8 years. So nobody beat her for 8 years. Any song that was nominated, Aretha won. So it took that long. And then she went on to win 2 more. Like, Aretha's legacy will live on forever. Mm-hmm. You know, her family speaking, my favorite was the niece. Because that niece talked about their education.
A lot of the people who got up there and spoke, I turned it off because I was getting tired.
Let me tell you something.
I was like, I got to watch the singing because if not, I'm going to go to sleep.
The nephew, I was like, okay. You know. And they, I'm getting, I think I'm getting old because, I don't really, bitch, anywhere. I'd be like, okay, hold up, nephew. I think. I ain't a whore, but bitch, if you go look, you go look. You got the look, you got the looks. Yeah. I didn't pay attention to nothing he said. I just looked at him. Who's zooming up? Smokey Robinson said, fuck this room. I don't have nothing to say to y'all. I'm going to speak to Aretha the whole time.
And I'm going to sing to her.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he did. Yep, that's exactly what he did. Like, listen, it was 8 hours. If we forgot something, we forgot about it.
But we talked about that.
Yeah, and we came to y'all on Labor Day weekend to give y'all a video. So shout out to us because, we'll be back on Tuesday with another video. Just thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for clicking that like button. I think we can get to 800 before we leave.
800 what?
Likes. Because we had if it's 1,000, it was 1,100.
Where do you see the likes at?
Right there. 602. So if we had 1,000 people, let's get to 800. Let's get to 800. Loving the live stream. Hey, Kevin and Kel, my 22nd birthday is tomorrow, but I was wondering, could I have a birthday shout out? Happy birthday, Alexis Brown. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That's all I'm gonna get. Happy birthday. Are y'all going to repost this? It's going to be up. If you miss anything, this video will play all weekend long. All weekend long. We've been on for at least an hour and some change. Oh, he lost a lot of weight. Whoever he is. I hope he ain't doing the backflip. Anyway. I miss Luther, Barry White, Whitney, Rick James, Prince, Michael Jackson. Listen, stop naming all our icons. I don't know the name. I hope don't nobody go for a long time. And there's like a discrepancy about Gladys Knight because Gladys Knight did an interview saying that her and Aretha shared the same disease, but she didn't say cancer according to her publicist. But he don't know what it is. But he said she definitely doesn't have cancer. So
Well, what disease does she have?
listen, I wish we had a better publicist to say something had a better response than that.
Right.
You know, so I don't want to speak on Gladys, but hopefully Gladys be around for a long for whenever it's time for her to go, but no time soon. And I just really enjoyed today. I enjoyed most of the speakers, majority of the singers. Everybody just did an amazing job. First of all, I would have loved to have been a part of the bill to be a part of her homegoing. I would have loved to be a part of it. Yes.
But I love
and they started letting people in.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I love what they said when they said, I forgot who said it, but he said, I think it was Tyler Perry who said, how lucky are we that we lived during the time of Aretha Franklin?
All those left.
But remember, I posted that one day and I said, all these people that we are living
with
and breathing the same air as them today.
And mind you, because first of all, in slavery time, it was nobody famous, especially black. So we lived.
Oh no, there were a lot of black famous people.
You knew about some people, but not like how it is like
back then.
From those times.
Well, yeah, but back then they had their superstars.
Yeah,
they just
like the 20s and 30s. Like
no, I mean even back then they had their superstars.
We ain't never hear about them. They're unsung. Whoever they are,
of them are not unsung.
Like what I'm saying is like
I understand what you're saying, but I think it's a little premature to say that there weren't, because there actually were a lot of black celebrities. Like for instance, I can't think of this particular woman's name, but there was a black woman who made Abraham Lincoln's wife her gowns, and she was a black businesswoman who made all of his wife's gowns, and she became famous. And there's an infamous picture of his wife at her inauguration with his white gown, and a black woman made that at a time when black women were just maids and slaves. And she made this first lady's dresses, and she became one of the biggest dress owners and dressmakers in the country. She was even featured. They even featured her on The View as one of the black people, one of the whatever the case may be. But there are a lot of black people out there.
It's Elizabeth Keckley.
That may be her name. That may be her name. But somebody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I just think that if many of us educate ourselves a little bit more, then we would know that there were more. There were at that time black people. There were black celebrities. Now were they like how we look at it today? No, because we didn't have TV and we didn't have the internet. We had the radio.
Because I'm about to say they damn sure had no internet, none of that stuff.
No.
But what I'm saying is, they were not as popular as these celebrities are. So, and what I'm saying is, as for us, you got those people that started out in the early like 20s and 30s, or you had some people to get through, but it ain't really pop off for us until when it was like the Harlem Renaissance days, stuff like that. Or I can't think of the exact phrase I think I'm looking for. But it was like those times. Like you had white singers that go around and do their stuff. But us, it was always us, oh, you got to come in through the back, or you can't sing here and you can't sing there. But as celebrated celebrities as the celebrity is, like we have that. And to think that what I'm looking for, we still were fighting for civil rights at that time. We were still fighting for so much, but to still know about them and they live during us, it's just amazing to see. And you think that they're going to be here forever because they have always been around. That's why I say we need to celebrate them, like Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson and Farrakhan. I don't know too much about him. All the stuff I know about him is that he was not really a good guy, but he's always that stuff. But we need to appreciate and give those flowers.
Think he wasn't a good guy. I just think a lot of people felt as though his philosophies and his teachings didn't align to what they, with how they viewed the world today. I wouldn't necessarily call him a bad guy. I mean, let's not forget, he was the one who was one of the masterminds behind the Million Man March.
Yes, that was October
and that was
something,
amazing.
1995.
That was amazing.
Oh, bitch, I'll never forget that day.
Yeah, that was amazing.
There's another reason why I'll never forget that day. It ain't had nothing. It was something that stays with me for a long time.
Well, you gonna tell us?
No, because I don't think this me telling it here is not the place, but I'll never get it because I believe it was a Tuesday, and it was a night. I know it was October 1995, and I really believe it was a Tuesday. I ain't even want to talk.
Jesus Christ, will you tell
I'm
me?
getting mad. Nah, I'm not gonna talk about it on here.
Tell me, shit.
All right, listen. We're gonna go. We're gonna go, but it's a good reason why I'm not gonna share. Okay. All right, bye.